Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 82 of Serendipity, and this one is titled Positively Glowing. You felt his presence there and looked at him with a big grin. "We did the right thing," you said happily, a tear slipping down your cheek. "People are understanding us now. We've sparked a movement against baseless rumours." Deku was just more happy about you being content, and he walked over to give you a hug. "It all ended well," he said, kissing you on the top of the head. The next month or so wasn't very eventful, and you were happy about that. The less that was happening, the happier you were. You did, however, suddenly become the ambassador for hero protection, the spokeswoman for those who had had a hard time with false rumours, and you helped other people who had been thrown into the same situation as you, where the media had taken a bad photo and had made up a nasty story about that person. And you gathered a multitude of fans, and you and Deku were fast becoming known as a power couple. In addition to all the newfound love your fans were showering you with, you were being gifted baby items left, right and centre, and as a token of friendship to the chief editor, you gave Heroes Daily the rights to a private maternity shoot with you and Deku, which he was most grateful to you for, as it made him look very good. "Would you like to have the shoot here in our studio?" he offered. "You can use anything you want for props. Oh, and you're welcome to use our hair and makeup team here as well." "Well, thank you," you said, phone to ear as you looked up out your office door just as Deku entered. "That's very kind." You exchanged other pleasantries, then said your goodbyes and turned your attention to Deku. "I've just booked our maternity shoot with Heroes Daily," you said to your husband. "I know it's another 3 months away, but I'm getting in early." He grinned. "That's great. I'm here to remind you that we have the 20-week scan this afternoon, after work too." "Oh, yes, thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing our little one again. I haven't felt anything yet." "Maybe they're just a sleepy little baby," Deku commented, walking over and placing his hand on your lower abdomen that was poking out just a little bit more now. "Maybe. That would be good if they were. That way I wouldn't have too many sleepless nights when they're born." Deku smiled and gave you a hug. "I'll be there to help," he promised. "I'll get up with you and help feed the baby if I can." "Thank you. You're going to be an amazing daddy," you said with a loving smile. Deku grinned again, his freckled cheeks scrunching as the smile lit up his face. That afternoon you went for the 20-week scan. Everything was tracking perfectly, and you were surprised to see just how much your little one was wiggling around in there. "Wow, Bub moves so much," you said in awe as you watched the wriggly little bean do somersaults in your belly. The doctor agreed and started chatting with Deku, which gave you an opportunity to watch your baby move on screen and try and see if you could feel when they moved. In one of their movements, they kicked a tiny foot out and bopped the inside of your tummy, and your eyes flew open. "I felt the baby kick," you whispered in awe, your comment going unnoticed by the two men. You watched the screen again and could feel a funny sensation whenever Bub rolled, and you smiled to yourself. "I've been feeling you all along. I just thought you were my tummy rumbling or something," you thought, "but it's been you rolling around in there." Bub was very wriggly and squirmed around the whole time that the doctor was trying to get images, which proved to be a little more difficult than he realised, but eventually he measured everything and gave you a clean bill of health for the baby. "Now, I'll see you at the 28-week mark, and that will be it," he said as he pulled the probe from your stomach and handed you some tissues to wipe the ultrasound gel off. "After 28 weeks, it just gets harder and harder to get good images of Bub, because they grow so quickly. But your little one is perfectly healthy, so I've no reason to want to monitor your pregnancy." "Thank you, that's the nicest thing anyone could have ever said to me," you said with a chuckle. "I'm glad everything's well." On a high, you and Deku left to go home, chatting again about baby things and such. As the weeks ticked by, your belly grew, and by the 7th month mark, you were definitely sporting a beautiful baby bump, and you wanted to show it off to the world by wearing the most form-fitting outfits you could. "I really like you like this," Deku said bashfully one morning as he watched you waddle around in a tight-fitting outfit, his little creation on display. "I feel so well and happy," you said with a smile as you got up on tippy toes and kissed his lips. He gave you a bashful smile and watched you go, a desire to own you again building in his core. "Why am I feeling this way?" he thought as he watched you parade along with your belly out front. "I really just want to make love to her again. Soon. She looks so good like this." At work, you were getting compliments and praises left, right and centre, and you let a few of the women touch your pregnant belly, a few asking if your little one was very active. Oh gosh, yes, you exclaimed. Bean just wriggles around in there day and night, especially first thing in the morning. Do you know the gender yet? Another asked. No, not yet. I have the envelope at home with the gender of Bub in there, but it won't be revealed to us until the baby shower, you replied, rubbing your belly. When is the baby shower? A third asked. Around week 35? I'm a little over 28 weeks now, so not long to go. Then we'll know whether we're going to have a little boy or a little girl. Do you want a boy or girl? The first asked excitedly. I don't really mind, you replied with a smile, but I think Deku would love a little girl. I think you're having a boy, the second said, standing back to check your baby bump out. And there ends chapter 82. Stay tuned for chapter 83 coming tomorrow.